What's up, guys, and Happy New Year! Welcome back to Mina and Alicia. It's Mina here.
Alicia here.
And before we get started, we want you guys to enjoy this quick video of me scaring Alicia exactly 365 days ago. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Alright, so for our New Year's resolution, I thought it would be a great idea for us to come up with a swear jar. Because she curses so bad.
Oh, she's trying to play me.
We got our little swear jar here.
So,
and you see all this change in here? It came from her.
you know, I'm working on myself. This swear jar is gonna be hard because I almost said a curse word, okay? But all of those coins in there have literally came from her bad mouth. This was her idea to do a swear jar because she was like, Mina, you curse so much. But she's having the hardest time to stop cursing.
Well,
right?
I mean, the way that 2020 been going, I don't know what more you expect. Like,
Anyway, so we have a swear jar, guys. We're gonna save up for this entire year with this swear jar and see what we come up with. So make sure you follow along to see how that's going, because as y'all can see, we already racking up some coins because we got bad mouths, but we gonna try. All right, guys, so this video is basically me and Alicia having a conversation with you guys and each other about racially driven topics. Specifically, this conversation that me and Alicia had a few days ago that was driven from T.I.'s post about this African American man moving to Ghana, Africa. So this became such a very striking topic for us because in that video this guy expressed how it was so different there and he could relax and basically he felt comfortable because he was no longer the minority. And as we know, there are certain things that we have to do, African American people have to do in America being the minority that we wouldn't have to do in Africa. We have to get up every day and we have to walk outside of our door, our comfort zone, and leave a piece of ourselves behind to make people outside of our doors feel comfortable being around us. And I know some of y'all have to understand what we're saying when we say that, babe. What was that analogy that you used with the bra?
yeah, it's like when we're not home, we have to put on this facade when we're out in public, and we can't truly be ourselves without adhering to some stereotype that people may have placed on our race. But once we get home, it's like you could take that breather, and I was telling Mina, it's like us ladies, you know, we come home and we take the bra off,
and it's like,
you know how good that feels. So I was
it's just a relief.
Yeah, it definitely is a relief, but it's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough.
Not saying that the qualities that we possess that we have to leave at home are negative qualities, because they're not. Like, these qualities are can be the regular qualities that people outside of the African American race hold, but they don't have to necessarily hide because they don't get categorized into a stereotype because of that quality. For example, when I am outside of my house and I am talking to other people outside of my race, I don't know if anybody else does this, but my voice goes up like a whole octave. Like,
nah, she just talk loud anyway.
That's not what I meant. I mean, like, does anybody know, like, whenever you're talking to someone of another race, what I find myself doing to make the other person feel comfortable, and we all do something to make other people feel comfortable, right? That's something that we do, that we unconsciously do this to make other people feel comfortable. But I will make my voice sound like it's excited, like, hi, you know, like, how are you, da 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 da. Like, I will go up just because I feel like that it's more welcoming and it makes people less I don't want to say afraid, but it makes them more likely to feel comfortable, I guess. And that is something that I feel like, I don't know if anybody else does this. I know that I do this because I feel like we have been placed in this box that we have to basically when we're in public that we have to make sure that we stay in to make sure that everybody else is comfortable. And the reason why is because when you remove yourself from that box, you become susceptible to things like police brutality or people looking at you sideways because they think that you're ghetto. Like things like that. People literally, you know, and it's terrible. It's terrible that we have to do this, that we have to stay in this box so that we won't be perceived as these, you know, stereotypic labels or whatever. But it's stressful, which it goes back to the disparities, because we know, or you may not know this, but when you are stressed out, this increases the cortisol level in your blood, which is dangerous, and it can cause diseases if that cortisol level stays high. And I definitely feel like that is one of the stressors that we have to deal with that can definitely you know, increase those cortisol levels. And
as you can see, I'm a African American female with tons of tattoos, and
yes.
That's a big uncomfortable place for me when I'm out in public, because I recognize the looks, I recognize the stares, and I catch vibes. So I know when people really ain't feeling my presence, and they don't even know me, like I'm the sweetest person ever, but for the fact that I look like I do, it's just they take the assumptions and they run with it as if I'm not educated or I can't articulate myself well, which is the complete opposite. Yeah. Like, your girl is smart, okay? But yeah, it's just those molds that they put us in, and it's really important as a race for us to come together and really break those chains. Like, we have to break those chains.
It's also within the hands of the people outside of our race, because when people inside of our race decide, hey, I don't want to be in this box anymore that these people put me in to make them feel comfortable, it's up to the people outside of our race to still accept, to still make people feel comfortable when we want to not have to leave a piece of ourselves at home every day because it's stressful. Like, we literally are like tiptoeing like on a tightrope whenever we go in public, because there are certain things that we can't do that other people can do, because it's going to perceive us as ratchet or like ghetto or aggressive. Oh, don't even get me started.